Representative.
Yes, I'd like to ask, is it Neil?
Yeah.
I'd like to ask, if you don't want what Massachusetts is, and you're not happy with New Hampshire, what suggestions might you have that we could entertain?
Well, wow, that is the big question, huh? Because it's easy for me to sit here and criticize, and it's another thing to come up with positive solutions. Well, I thought Mark had some very good solutions, and I think that I would probably start there as a starting point.
We might have somebody in the audience with us.
Yeah, if I could just make a suggestion. Sure. About a year and a half or so ago, a DVD disc was put together by Peter Francesi in Exeter. It was called Community Consequences.
Right.
And it dealt with this problem. And it dealt with the woman living up mid-state New Hampshire, below the White Mountains. Total income about $27,000 a year, paying $7,800 a year for property tax. That's a third of her income. And that gives her about $450 a month to live on, and that's food and medicine. And that's very unfair. And then the gentleman over here, I don't doubt that his son came back to New Hampshire. I came here 40 years ago from Massachusetts because I love the beach too. But we had a couple in Keene leave to go teach school in Indiana because the school teachers, their income just wasn't keeping up with the property tax, and they bought a fixie-upper house. They were going out to Indiana, and they're going to make double their salaries. Now, the key to the situation in Indiana was, and I've heard this from other people, and someone brought it up that night, it's not so much we have to change our tax system, we have to change our structure of government. And the suggestion was, we need a stronger central county government. Instead of having Rockingham County with our 30-odd towns, everybody has a police chief, fire officer, school superintendent, whatnot, et cetera, et cetera. These are all salaries that are being paid. Now, you go to Indiana, and I've seen it in Florida. You drive through the city of Bradenton, and it's the county seat, or Manatee County. You drive by their building of education. You go up to Concord and look at the State House, and it looks like a rock pile compared to this building. But people don't want to give up their home rule. They don't want to give up the 3 selectmen running the town. The police chiefs aren't going to want to give up their salaries, neither do the fire chiefs. Well, with a strong county government, you could consolidate all these salaries, and then what's left over, you could start paying your school teachers, and you'd have a better education system. Now, if that's not working so well, now's the time to start talking about, maybe we do need a broad-based tax. But we've got to do something about government and basically how it spends it. And I personally think the Board of Education in Concord ought to be tipped upside down and its pocket shook out, because that's become, I believe, a major financial problem.